Good evening, panel and audience. My name is Les Hutchinson from Maitland, New South Wales. I'll need to read this, excuse me. Mr. Dawkins, thank you for trying to save humankind. Every man is my brother, every woman my sister, said Richard Leakey, from the sociopathic them and usness of religions and their iffy gods. My statement for comment is a joint one for Richard Dawkins and Tony Burke, but also to all. According to common sense ethics, or modern ethics, to be a decent or moral human, or in other words, to lead a good life, we should cause no harm or hurt to any living being or to the planet and help out. However, if one is a Christian or Muslim, believing in the special creation of humans by a God, then in practice, the human animals are put first, human supremacism, and all of our fellow animals end up being treated like excrement or as feelingless, dumb objects in practice. For example, in Australia, the kangaroo families, in fact the kangaroo people, are treated as rightless pests and are gunned down amid all kinds of lies, excuses and alleged corruption, joeys stomped to death, to prop up our 19th century land, rivers, climate and biodiversity destructive agriculture of cattle and sheep grazing, e.g. massive tree loss over 220 years to grow grass. The whale people are well off by comparison to Oz kanga families. No superior species. Our grasping hands enable bullying dominance. All such religious persons, denying just and brotherly status and kind treatment to non-humans, cannot be moral humans. Agriculture Minister Mr. Burke, is this massive tree loss the elephant on the land that no one wants to talk about? More of a cause of droughts and general climate destruction than CO2 emissions? And isn't it past time Oz farmers got off the necks of our fellow animals and produced forms of protein for food and fibre for paper and clothing that are sustainable energy-wise, ethically and environmentally, namely primary plant protein for food and hemp for fibre, all drip-watered where possible, wood chipping old-growth trees to make cellulose fibre for paper is obscene. Veggie for the planet, for personal health, for world food equity. Half-world grain is used to fatten cattle for market, to produce beef for wealthy countries. And veggie for all beings, decent treatment to all beings. Hiding no more behind spurious gods and the spurious tofu scare tactic of the meat and livestock industries. Comments, please? Good evening.